Hello and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be doing a Rust tutorial. Please let me know if you want anything else, and enjoy. See to spot Rust. You're on the beach. You have a rock and a torch. There's bases all around. There's monuments. You hit G, you open up your map, and you're like, there's a lot going on here. There is. There really is. So let me ask you. Probably watching YouTubers, right? Probably see some people make massive plays and do really big stuff and get a lot of loot. Well, that's not you. I'm gonna be honest, man. You're not that guy. You're new. You need to figure it out. First order of business is gonna be build location. We want to have a recycler. Bandicamp has a recycler. Water has a recycler. Mining outpost, recycler, recycler, harbor, recycler supermarket, Oxum's recycler. The reason you want a recycler is because you're going to find components and you're going to need to get metal frags and scrap. Doing so will allow you to craft better gear, research items, basically just progress through the game. Scrap is your method of progressing. It's a currency in game. As you see, you can buy stuff with it. It allows you to research and tech tree items. So that's really great. How do we get there? Well, I would suggest finding a small monument with a recycler and living near it. In this scenario, I would probably build in between dome, bandit, and water. Getting to your build location is going to be your first step. Let's say I want to build here. Right there. So I got to get across the map towards my marker. Now, if you die, you're back on the beach. So I'd recommend getting a sleeping bag. You get cloth, and that allows you to craft sleeping bags. Get a bow first. Having a bow will allow you to very quickly take out other players. It's a very primitive weapon, easy to craft. It only requires 50 cloth and 200 wood. You can get some arrows with wood and stone. Because I don't think there's any point of farming resources if you can't defend yourself. You see, it's like there's a weak spot system in this game. Hitting the X farms the tree faster and more efficiently. Kill a boar. You go to the ranch, and you would collect your 100 scrap reward. So I can craft myself a hatchet. You need 100 stone for a hatchet and 200 wood. Same for a pickaxe. That'll make you farming a lot quicker. You don't want to farm with a rock; it takes way too long. Obviously, you do until you get the resources required for hatchet and pickaxe. Another great place to go is if you have a bunch of scrap and recyclables, you can run to bandit camp and recycle all your stuff. And that will give you a lot of scrap and metal frags, to potentially give you a nice little start. I'd keep rope to craft a crossbow at the workbench there. I'll show you where that is. That's a pretty standard method too. If you don't find enough cloth for bow, you can get rope for crossbow. You can also use your scrap to buy helpful things like food. If you have a lot of it, you can buy a gun. There's a lot of helpful things you can buy from safe zones like that. I would try to get close to my build spot before I start farming, or and definitely have a weapon before I start farming big, because you don't want to do all this farming and then just die to some other bow guy. So it's much better be the bow guy than get shot by the bow guy. So I'm going to show you how to build a basic 2x1. In order to do that, you're going to need around 4,000 stone. I think the exact number is like 3,300-ish, maybe 3,600. So that'll be like 5 stone nodes with a stone pickaxe, because it doesn't farm as effectively as a metal pickaxe would. You're going to need a hammer and a building plan in order to build a base. If you don't have upkeep in your tool cupboard, it'll say building decaying, like this little red indicator over here. And eventually over time, it'll just fall apart. So make sure you keep upkeep in that thing. Have the tool cupboard. You're going to need that to keep people from griefing your base, and it'll allow you to keep upkeep on your base, as I explained earlier. To keep luck too. That'll be able to lock your tool cupboard from outside access. Otherwise, anybody can authorize on it, and they'll be able to steal your base and all your loot. I'm going to go ahead and craft a door and another key lock really quick. 15 minutes in, and I already have almost a full inventory of loot. So it's very important to get a base down, because you got to store all this stuff somewhere. Alright, so you have all the resources for your base. You're ready to actually build it. So I've come over here to where I wanted to build in the first place. And I'm going to try to slap down a little base over here. So first you gotta find, this is just a guideline right here. So you gotta find an open spot like this. This looks pretty nice. And we are just gonna go ahead and slap down 2 foundations like so. We're gonna go ahead and put our airlock right there. And we're gonna build walls in like this. You just hold right click to open up the menu. And left click to place. And you go ahead and upgrade to stone by holding right click. You're going to upgrade that to wood. So you don't have enough stone to finish, and then you throw your door down, key lock, and you're secured. Now you're not actually safe until you put this tool cupboard down, so go ahead and put this thing, you can put it this way or this way, it doesn't really matter. I would just line it up with this line on the floor, push back to the wall, pull forward 1 pixel, move to the left, and that's a nice placement right there. Go ahead and throw all your things in your TC. If you hold H as you hover over loot, it'll hover loot it into the container. By the way, your TC can only store upkeep. Alright, let's go get a little bit more resources to finish this base off. I saw a stone node in this direction over here. Grab this metal node while we're at it too. The stone node looks like this. Just a gray rock. Metal node looks like this. It's like a brown and orange rock. Red. This will be used to cook in a furnace to get metal fragments. And I'll show you a silver node if I see one. So as you can see, I've died to a bear. I was trying to make a building plan to show you a good tip, but I think even regardless, I'd be too close to the water treatment plant. Hey, that happens. That's why we place bags now. So we just go ahead, put the marker where our body is. We're going to go ahead and mark that in case we die again, so don't forget it. Just hit G, right click the map to mark. We're just going to run right back there. So this is what I was talking about being on bag timer. If I were to die again, I have a rough time getting back to my body now. Which, that wolf could have killed me, but it looks like he was already damaged and scared, so he ran off. So we're going to go ahead and head back. Oh, that way? That is a road scientist. They have guns, they shoot you. They're like just non-playable characters, just NPCs. They're just a pest, really. You can kill them with about 3 headshots. Almost anything. Any projectile. Just really frustrating to deal with, to be honest. I am just kind of casually farming my way back. I'm not in a huge hurry. I think my body should be safe for a little bit. And it's to give time to bear to wander off, hopefully, and not bother me. But that really is a realistic account of what could happen. You could be about to finish your base, or you're farming resources, and all of a sudden, boom, bear attack. What's really important about Rust is not about how many times you fall down, it's about how many times you pick yourself back up. Persistence is the biggest factor in Rust. Just keep going at it again. Never giving up will make you a successful Rust player. Not how many hours you have, or how good your aim is. Those things all help, but really it's about persistent wood. Like this. You can build a building plan, and if you jump on top of a foundation you place out of twig, all animals run away. It scares them off. Now this might be too close to the water treatment plant to do so, but sometimes when you're in a situation that helps out. Place the doorway this way, upgrade the stone, grab some more stone, door, key lock, and we have an airlock. So this allows us, if anybody's outside our base and they kill us, they can't immediately have access to all our loot. It's a little buffer between you and the outside world. So you have your base down, now it's time to get loot. So you can do that by various methods. You can run monuments. Water's a pretty good one. It doesn't give you radiation poisoning, so you can just go right in. You can go to play, PvP, like airdrops, or oil rig, or cargo. That's all pretty high tier barrier to entry, so I would recommend sticking to things like water treatment plant. Alright, make that bear run away. I don't want to deal with that right now. We got a guy right here. Got him. This guy's a crossbow. Could be another guy here. Remember, there's always more than one. Shoot, dude. Ow. Let's put on this hazmat suit right quick. Oh, I see a guy up there. Well, let's heal up for a second. I'm gonna try to fight that guy I saw up there. I don't know what he has yet. That's why I'm playing back a little bit. I'm not just full on pushing him. So I don't know what to expect. Okay, so this guy right there, looks like he has a snow jacket on and maybe a riot helmet. So I know that if I headshot him, and he isn't seeing it. Oh, bone helmet, okay. Alright, I just gotta sneak up on this guy, hit him, I should be able to take him out. He has a compound bow. Okay, so I should be able to win this fight. He had a revolver. Let's go. We take those. So this is my favorite method to progress. Suppressor? Why? I like fighting players to get loot. It's fun, exhilarating. If you get good at it, you can get kind of a lot. Alright, right now what I'm doing is I'm overstaying my welcome. I just need to go home. I've killed 2 players who are probably mad at me. I'm probably gonna come back to try to get revenge, so I need to just take this loot and go to my base. Pronto. See, I have a full inventory. There's no point to stay out. That's one of my biggest problems in Rust, honestly, is I will get a lot of loot off like a row of guns from fighting people, and I'll just stay right there, waiting for the guy to come back to kill me, instead of just taking the loot and dipping. As a solo player, you gotta know when to go home. It's the best song. You gotta know when to fold them, know when to walk away. Yeah. That's solo Rust. You gotta know when to run. You never count your loot while it's in your inventory. You have time enough counting when it's in your base. It's those kind of plays that win you fights or lose your fights. Like farming outside your base instead of just depoting. It seems silly. You're like, why would anybody do that? Well, I do. 'Cause I'm silly. So we're gonna go ahead and craft up some boxes here to store all this loot we have. So this metal pickaxe is 100% efficient. You can see ore gather. There's no red right here. Whereas a stone would have a little bit. So we're gonna get 2,000 stone from these 2 nodes right here. So we find their weak spot. Should be right there. Alright, so yeah. Craft a furnace, 50 low grade, 300 wood, 200 stone, I think. Let's get that proper. Okay, 200 and 100. And you throw in your wood and your metal ore, and it just starts cooking away. You get metal frags. We're gonna farm a little bit more wood to keep that running. But this is it. That's your start. I'm 30 minutes in. That's how you play Rust. Up to you. Like everything else up to you at this point. You can go fight players. You can go farm roads, barrels. You can run monuments, cards. Like getting cards and progressing that way. There's plenty better tutorials on how to do that out there. Just look up how to get blue card, how to get green card. I know Jafar has a lot of good information on stuff like this. So definitely check him out. He's really conclusive tutorials on this game. I just want to make a general getting started tutorial. Oh my god. This is the decaying base I was telling you about. Keeping your tool cupboard. This is what happens if you don't. Now this isn't good for them, but this is great for us. Okay. Wow. This is awesome. We're gonna need some more stone. I think I saw some in a box somewhere. So basically what we're trying to do right now is gonna need, hold on. Do you have any wood? There's a little bit of wood. A little panicked right now. It'll be fine. We're okay. Alright, we're gonna have to clutch this up. Alright, well, we sealed ourselves in. Obviously, this isn't the best move to make, because now we can't get...
What just happened? Do you own this base? Because if you own this base, I mean...
Alright, so how we're gonna get this out, I don't know. This guy almost has like a full kit here.
He's in there. He's in there. Base. I agree, we do have good deals, don't we? Bro, I can promise your meta strays aren't gonna help you not.
I don't really know what's going on right now, to be honest. So basically, ideally what you do in this situation is you build a door frame after demolishing. Now, this isn't completely ideal though, because this guy can't be me. So if I opened up the door, it's possible that he would just kill me. The other option we have is going to Bandit Camp, and I believe we could buy... It's an outpost. Looking by a drop box from somewhere. Oh yeah, drop box, 40 scrap. So that'd be the best move. Other option is trying to kill the guy. But again, risky. Yeah, I don't know if he's camping me or not. Here's the move. F1 kill. Spawn outside. And we gotta get, how much is it, 40 scrap? Boom. Alright. So it's daytime. We have everything we need to make this work. We're gonna do, we're just going to build a square with a triangle off of it with an airlock. I need a box actually, grab out that part. Real quick, large box. Okay. So yeah, and then we have 2 bags so we can place them strategically outside to maximize our respawn time. This should take a little bit. Like this. Okay. All right. Dude, you're kidding, bro. Thanks for tuning into the tutorial.